We look up and see it every day, but how much do we really know about the Sun? It's the driving force behind Earth's climate, the engine of our solar system, and a cosmic powerhouse whose influence reaches far beyond our planet. In this video, you'll discover 50 fascinating facts about our star, from the mysteries of its magnetic field to the violent storms on its surface. Let's dive into the fiery world of the Sun. The Sun is a nearly perfect sphere of hot plasma, composed mostly of hydrogen and helium. About 74% of its mass is hydrogen, while around 24% is helium. The remaining 2% includes elements like carbon, oxygen, neon, and iron. It accounts for 99.86% of the total mass of the entire solar system. That means if you gathered up every planet, asteroid, and comet, they'd still only weigh a fraction of what the Sun does. At its core, temperatures reach about 15 million degrees Celsius. This is where nuclear fusion happens, converting hydrogen into helium and releasing enormous amounts of energy. The Sun releases energy equivalent to 3.8 times 10 squared 6 watts every second. That's more energy in 1 second than humanity has used in its entire history. Every second, the Sun fuses around 600 million tons of hydrogen into helium, converting about 4 million tons of matter into energy. The Sun's surface, known as the photosphere, has a temperature of around 5,500 degrees Celsius. But paradoxically, its outer atmosphere, the corona, can reach over 1,000,000 degrees. Scientists are still trying to fully understand why. Light from the Sun takes approximately 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth, traveling at the speed of light across the average distance of 150 million kilometers. From Earth, the Sun appears yellow or orange, but its true color is white. The atmosphere of Earth scatters the shorter blue wavelengths, making the Sun appear warmer in hue. Sunspots are temporary, darker areas on the solar surface, cooler than the surrounding regions. Though dark, they are still incredibly hot, around 3,500 degrees Celsius, and often the source of intense magnetic activity. The Sun rotates, but not like a solid object. Its equator spins faster than its poles. It takes about 25 days at the equator and about 35 days at the poles. This is called differential rotation. The Sun has an 11-year solar cycle that influences the number and intensity of sunspots, flares, and coronal mass ejections. Solar flares are sudden bursts of energy from the Sun's surface that can release the power of billions of hydrogen bombs in minutes. Coronal mass ejections, or CMEs, are huge bubbles of gas and magnetic fields ejected from the Sun. If they reach Earth, they can trigger geomagnetic storms and disrupt power grids and satellites. The Sun emits a constant stream of charged particles called the solar wind. This wind shapes Earth's magnetosphere and can cause auroras, the northern and southern lights. The Sun is a G-type main sequence star, or G2V, commonly called a yellow dwarf. While it may seem massive, it's actually medium-sized compared to other stars in the galaxy. It formed about 4.6 billion years ago from a giant molecular cloud and is now roughly halfway through its main sequence lifespan. In about 5 billion years, the Sun will run out of hydrogen in its core and swell into a red giant. It will likely engulf Mercury, Venus, and possibly Earth. After that, it will shed its outer layers and become a white dwarf, a dense, Earth-sized stellar remnant that will slowly cool over trillions of years. The Sun orbits the center of the Milky Way galaxy at a speed of roughly 828,000 kilometers per hour. It completes one galactic orbit roughly every 225 million years, a galactic year. Despite its enormous power, the Sun is just one of over 100 billion stars in our galaxy. Without the Sun's gravity, the planets, including Earth, would fly off into space. Its immense gravitational pull keeps everything in orbit. The distance between the Earth and Sun is called an astronomical unit, AU, and it serves as a basic measurement unit in space. The Sun's magnetic field is highly complex and dynamic. It flips polarity, north becomes south, approximately every 11 years. Solar activity, including flares and CMEs, can disrupt GPS, radio communications, and even power infrastructure on Earth. The solar wind can also expose astronauts and spacecraft to dangerous levels of radiation when outside Earth's protective magnetic field. The Sun doesn't have a solid surface. It's made entirely of plasma, a superheated, electrically charged state of matter. Even though the Sun seems stable, its interior constantly vibrates with sound waves. Scientists use a technique called helioseismology to study these vibrations. Neutrinos, nearly massless particles, stream out from the Sun's core by the trillions every second. They pass through everything, including our bodies, virtually undetected. Solar radiation is what drives Earth's weather and climate. Without it, our atmosphere would collapse, and the planet would freeze. Photosynthesis, the process that allows plants to grow and produce oxygen, is powered entirely by sunlight. Solar energy is one of the fastest growing sources of renewable energy on Earth. Photovoltaic panels convert sunlight directly into electricity. Ancient civilizations often worshipped the sun. For example, the Egyptians honored Ra, the Aztecs praised Tonatiuh, and the Inca revered Inti. The earliest clocks, sundials, used the sun's shadow to measure the passage of time. During a total solar eclipse, the moon blocks the sun's bright disk, revealing its glowing corona. These events are rare and awe-inspiring. Total eclipses are only possible because the sun is 400 times larger than the moon but also 400 times farther away, making them appear roughly the same size in the sky. Sunspots can sometimes be so large they are visible from Earth without a telescope, but only with proper solar filters. Solar observatories like NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory, SDO, and the Parker Solar Probe provide real-time data about the sun's behavior. The Parker Solar Probe is the closest any human-made object has ever come to the sun, diving through the corona to collect data. The sun's light and warmth have inspired art, mythology, religion, and science throughout human history. Its gravitational influence extends far beyond Pluto, shaping the vast and distant region known as the heliosphere. The sun emits radiation across the entire electromagnetic spectrum, from radio waves to gamma rays. It produces UV light that helps our bodies synthesize vitamin D, but too much exposure can damage the skin and cause cancer. Our planet is tilted relative to the sun, which causes the changing seasons as Earth orbits. Though it dominates our sky, the sun is only one star in the observable universe, which may contain over 100 sextillion stars. If the sun suddenly vanished, Earth would continue orbiting its last known position for about 8 minutes, until gravity and light both cease to reach us. From ancient myths to cutting-edge science, the sun has always held our gaze. It's the ultimate giver of life, a blazing sphere that connects us to the universe in ways we're only beginning to understand. The more we learn about it, the more incredible it becomes. If you enjoyed exploring these solar facts, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with your favorite fact about the sun. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars, but don't forget the one we live with every day.